Okay. Testing. Testing. Minute left in warm up. All right. Okay. Good stuff. I know. It's nice. Should we be setting up down there in our section? Yeah, it wants a bird's eye view.
I'm sorry, man. I don't know. Maybe I should have gone over there.
Yeah, I don't know. We can move at the end of the period.
I asked Slav and he said, "Oh, we're away." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Huh. Who's this team?
The Hockey Factory.
All right, welcome, friends and family. Got your Lions taking on, this team is called the Hockey Factory. Just learned that they're from Wisconsin. Starting for your Lions will be the Desmond line. Dylan Weinreich and Vito Cipriani. Nolan and Sawyer getting the start on defense. And as always, in goal, Bennett. Got an offensive zone face-off as a result of an icing. Dylan Weinreich has it, drops it off to Sawyer. Sawyer gets a good shot towards the net, goes a little wide. Comes out the other side. Nolan able to work it down to Desi. Sawyer drops down, engages. Lions off to a good start, moving the puck around really well. Vito with the puck, the half wall, finds Desi. He's going to circle behind the net, tries to take it to the net. Goalie makes a save there. Vito gets hauled down a little bit, no call. The puck does come out of the zone. Nolan has it, looking to head back up the ice. He gets to the red line, dumps it in. Lions able to make a change. Jumping on the ice would be David Mora, River, and Huey. Lucas Cipriani and Merrick on the back end. Luca back in the Lions zone. Just pass over to River. River looking for an outlet pass, finds David. Hits the brakes at the blue lines, looks across. Good anticipation by the other team there. Hits a stick on it, puck goes out of play. All right, Lions looking to get some possession here. Hockey Factory unable to get into the zone. Puck pops out to River. Sends it over to Huey. Huey trying to find David, just a little bit ahead of him. Hockey Factory able to come out. They got a one-on-one against Merrick. Merrick, solid defensive play. He turns and heads up the ice right away. Dumps it in. Looking to go get a train. Solid play there by Merrick. Dylan Bankert's line jumps out on the ice. Gavin and Gus. A little bit of back and forth here in the neutral zone. Gavin finally comes out, finds West on the other side. He gets around one. He's coming in. Gets a shot to the net. Goalie makes an excellent save. Great opportunity by the Lions. Good heads up play by Gavin to recognize that opening. Great pass. Really good to see the Lions trying to put together some good passing and playmaking. Faceoff comes back to Gus. Gus saw that D-to-D pass wasn't there, tried to go back down low. Hockey Factory able to get the puck come out. Gus with possession again. Gets it over to West. West drops it off for Dylan Bankert. Hockey Factory looking to get the puck out of the zone. They shoot it down the ice, not enough for icing. Gus goes back to give chase. Finds Garvey. Garvey tries to one-touch it to Bankert, a little ahead of him. Hockey Factory trying to establish a forecheck. Some presence in the offensive zone, unable to. Lions doing a good job of taking away opportunities. Gavin with a nifty move there to get around three. Hands it off to West. West driving down low. Gets a puck taken off his stick. They head back up. Hockey Factory heading up the ice now. Make a pass, gets on West. Have a bad turnover there. Nice to see a little bit more composure. Hockey Factory trying to get in the zone, but Sawyer takes that opportunity away, gets it up to Dylan Weinreich, who heads down the ice. Takes the puck down below the goal line. Desi there with support, comes out with the puck, gets a good shot. Oh, just wide, looking for that top corner. Lions battling hard. Hockey Factory just has to shoot it out. Comes down, Sawyer's gonna go back to retrieve. She loses the handle on the puck there momentarily, able to, and she was able to shoot it up the boards. She gets possession back. Passes it over to Vito. Vito tries to one-touch it, gets it past the Hockey Factory defender there. Great pass by Desi. Oh, there we go. Great pass by Desi, getting it out. A little bit of a mishandle. Weinreich's able to get a shot on net, generates a rebound, and Vito there to knock it home. Find the back of the net. Hockey World likes to call that garbage goal, but they count the same on the scoreboard. So your Lions are up 1-0. Obviously gave Vito a little bit of pep in his step. He's got possession of the puck going behind the net, looking for an outlet. He finds Luca, his brother, up high at the point, gets a shot towards the net, deflected high. Puck comes around the half boards here. Hockey Factory able to break it out. They're heading down. Merrick able to push that player out wide. They try to get something in front of the net. Great defensive zone coverage. Dylan Weinreich comes away with the puck. He gets around one. He's heading up the ice, got his head up. Tries to get it out into the middle for Desi, a little bit too far. Hockey Factory able to get the puck out of the zone. They bring it back in, but they're looking for a breakout. They make a pass, get across the red line. And they dump it in. Lucas Cipriani going back. And he's just going to turn that motor on, find some extra horsepower, and he's heading up the ice, gets around everyone, goes in, gets a shot. Goalie squeezes it. Excellent save there by the Hockey Factory goalie. Great effort by Luca Cipriani. Oh, puck is down. These guys are trying to change. A little bit of miscommunication there. Puck goes down low. David Moore is there, tries to get it out in front. Hockey Factory intercepts that, tries to shoot it out. Huey knocks that one down. He finds River out in front. What an excellent shot there. Great save. Gus follows up with a shot, looking for a tip, just goes wide. Gavin shoots it down deep. River goes to work down low. Gets it out in front. Hockey Factory goalie is really on top of it, able to make a big save there. Great little play coming out from behind the net. River to David. We're going to stick with the same group on the ice.
Keep shooting.
Lions momentarily had possession. Hockey Factory's able to come back out with it. They're going to take a long distance shot. Bennett knocks that down with his blocker into the corner. Gus makes a good outlet pass. River tried to pass to David, a little bit behind him, but able to regain possession. He heads down the ice, drives wide, trying to get it across to Huey, just a little ahead of him. Huey with a little razzle-dazzle. Able to get it up to, ooh, what an unbelievable play there. That went Huey to Gavin, cross ice over to David, back door to River. That looked like something out of the NHL playbook there. And this Mountain Lions team came to move the puck well today. Some great offensive pressure, moving the puck around, finding open guys. Able to utilize our speed to get around defenders on the outside. Your Lions are up 2-0. Lions coming back with Bankert, gets it over to West. West on his backhand, gets a shot. Bankert follows up with a rebound. There we go, another one. I love it when goals come in pairs. Again, another great display of passing. You got Garvey over to Bankert, Bankert over to West. West with a shot on net. Rebounds right there, crashing the net. And your Lions are up 3-0. It's good to see, too, as all three Lions now have scored. See if we can keep that momentum going. Here we go again. Great play. Out in front, great opportunity for Garvey. Lions still with possession. Bankert looking. Great job by Nolan to cycle down a little bit lower. Gets a pass, dumps it into the corner. West trying to advance it a little bit more, trying to get a cycle established down low. Hockey Factory was able to break the puck out. They're coming down 2-0 against Sawyer and Nolan. Sawyer with a great poke check. Able to force her player wide. Still has possession, trying to come out in front. Bennett seals that post off. Able to cover the puck for a whistle, and we'll have a defensive zone faceoff. Desmond line out on the ice. Dylan Weinreich and Vito with Luca and Merrick. Desi able to come away with the face-off win by himself. He heads up the ice. He's going to drive it wide, hits the brakes. Dylan Weinreich there to support the puck, gets a pass over to Vito. Vito unable to really get a good shot off on net, but the Hockey Factory goalie was there to smother up any opportunity. Dylan Weinreich wins the face-off, back to Luca. Luca fires a missile right off the post. I'm sure you heard that live back in Colorado. Hockey Factory intercepts pass attempt from the point down low. They're able to head back down the ice, dump it in. Merrick went back to gather the puck. He's got his head up looking for a pass, makes an excellent outlet pass to Vito. Vito trying to make a move around. Defender there, gets the puck back. Now he's just going to dump it in. And Lions are going to go for a change. Got David Moore coming in 100 miles an hour. Great serve there. Good angle. Puck comes back to Gus. Gus going D to D. Gavin trying to find David Moore streaking. David gets the puck back. Able to get the puck into the zone. Hockey Factory able to chip it out. Gus was there. Finds Gavin. Over to River. River trying to find Huey, busting to the middle. Goes off a Hockey Factory player into the zone. Huey throwing the body around a little bit below the goal line. Hockey Factory come out with possession of the puck, looking to skate it. They try to chip it up. David Moore gets a stick on it, able to hold the zone there momentarily. Does come out. He's battling on the blue line. Puck pops out to Hockey Factory player. He's going to head, trying to find some room there in the middle, and Gus was just not having it. Huey makes a good move to get around a defender. He's going to dump it in and change. Very responsible play there. Get fresh legs out. Dylan Bankert's the first one in. Hockey Factory makes a pass. West is able to be there. He drops it off to Garvey. Great little play there. Gets a shot to the net. Good save by the Hockey Factory goalie. Goes onto the half wall here on the near side. Dylan Bankert battling, takes a hit. West down, trying to find someone out in front. Finds Garvey out in front, puts it on his backhand. So Garvey goes back up to Nolan. Nolan sends a shot. Gets a tip up in the slot area by West, but he tips it up over the net. Great presence. Good job by this group. Dylan Banker wins a faceoff. Puck ends up back to Sawyer. She tries to go D to D, but the Hockey Factory player read that. Sawyer wasn't having it. She went back and tracked it down herself. Lions unable to break the puck out. Comes back in on Bennett. Nolan circling back. Finds a pass to West. West gets it up to Banker. Banker with some speed. He's got an opening. He's coming in. Passes it over to Garvey. What an unbelievable selfish play. Really impressive stuff. That play went from Nolan to West, West over to Dylan. Dylan comes in, opens up into a 2-on-0, passes it over to Garvey, and Garvey makes no mistake and puts it in the back of the net. Lions are up 4-0 here in the first. Puck's on the Hockey Factory defender's skate. Dylan goes in and picks that up, strips him of the puck, gets a shot opportunity, goes behind the net. He's still battling hard. Garvey drops in to help show support. Lucas Cipriani drops down. He shoots it back down. Winger there tried to pass it to the defender. West with a quick shot. Big save. Not sure that the goalie really was able to see that one through some traffic. Lucas Cipriani drops down. Comes out with the puck from behind the corner. Tries to get a shot towards the net, ends up on Banker's stick and gets another one. Luca with a slap shot from tough angle. Big save there. Merrick with the puck sends one to the net. Gets blocked by the defender behind the net. They try to shoot it out. Luca Cipriani there. He's sending another one back to the net, and the goalie finally absorbs that one to get a whistle.
Goalie's playing tough. He's doing a good job.
Really solid goalie. All right, we're back in action. Hockey Factory able to shoot the puck out of the zone. Gavin over to Gus. Gus quickly over to Weinrich. Weinrich across the zone, hits the brakes, pulls back up. He goes D to D over to Gavin. Gavin down low to Vito. Vito back up to Gavin. Great communication out there. You can hear the boys calling for passes and getting their head up and looking for each other. Mishandle by the Hockey Factory player there. He's just got to shoot it out of the ice. Gus is going to get there first. He's going to circle behind Bennett. He hits the brakes. Comes back this way, up to Weinrich. Weinrich with a great one-touch pass up to Desi, who's driving. He gets a shot on net. Great save. Weinrich there to collect the puck in the corner. Sends it up high to the D to D, and a little bit of a knuckle puck slap shot from Gavin. Tricky save for the Hockey Factory goalie there. We're going to have an offensive zone face-off with David's line coming out on the ice. River and Huey. And we've got Sawyer and Nolan. River with the puck goes back to Sawyer. Sawyer back down to River. River tries to dish it out to David. In the middle there. Gets intercepted. As the puck was coming out of the zone, it got chipped up in the air, and Huey batted it with a stick. So we're going to have a high sticking face-off down in the defensive zone. A little bit of a stalemate on the draw there, but Sawyer comes in, digs the puck out. Lions are able to break it out momentarily. Whoa. Looks like Huey's going to get a penalty here. I'm not sure if it's tripping. Didn't really look intentional. Kind of got tied up there. Lions are going to go on the penalty kill. David and River up front with Nolan and Sawyer in the back end. Same group out on the ice. Shot from the point. Bennett's able to track that one right into his glove. We'll get another whistle. On the ice now, you got Bankert and Garvey with Luca and Merrick. Luca with the puck, hits the brakes, tries to send it up the boards, comes all the way out to the Hockey Factory D. He's going to shoot it back down low. Tries to shovel a pass out in front. Bankert misread that one a hair, ended up stepping on the puck, but everything worked out well as Garvey's able to shoot it back in. We got Bankert on the pressure here. Defender tries to make a move around here, unsuccessful. Try to come out the other end. Great job, Dylan Bankert again. This player cannot get the puck past Bankert. He tries to send it out in front. Hockey Factory's able to get the puck out of the zone. Lucas Cipriani going back, giving chase. He's looking to head up the ice. He's going to skate around both of those offensive pressure. He's wide. He's looking to drive to the net. He goes behind the net. Still with possession, gets a backhand shot, and it ends up going in. A little bit of a broken play there, but Lucas sticks with it. Scores another one for the Lions. You got Desi and Wes as your forwards, and Gus and Gavin. Gavin moves the puck up quickly to Wes. Wes chips it forward. Desi's going in. He's driving the net. Makes a good move in front. Just backhand goes wide. He still has possession, battling hard. Just chewing up time. He's going to retreat all the way back to his zone. As your Lions are still on the penalty kill. Passes it over to Wes. Wes kind of losing it in his feet. He defends his player off. Gavin's able to pick up the loose change on the blue line and able to keep possession of the puck. In the zone, Hockey Factory's coming out now. Gavin steps on the puck there, but Wes comes in, picks it up. He's just going to chip it out of the zone. Vito gives chase. Wes unaware that Vito's in the zone, skates it in offsides. Wes and Dylan Weinreich will change. The Desmond line intact with Vito and Dylan Weinreich. You got Gus and Gavin on the point. Hockey Factory comes away with the face-off, and they look to head down in the zone. Player can't get past Gavin. Vito picks up the puck, heads back the other way, dishes it off to Weinreich. He gets the puck knocked off his stick. Gus able to get that back, tries to go back up to Weinreich on the boards. And that's going to bring the first period to an end with your Mountain Lions up 5-0. Just a great display of puck moving and shots and sharing the wealth, if you will. All right, back for the second period. Starting off with the Desi line. Weinreich engaging physically. A bit of a physical battle over by the bench there. Good strong stick by Vito there. He gets it over to Desi. Desi's chipping one towards the net, trying to find Weinreich busting. Goalie forced to make a big save there as Weinreich goes tumbling over top of him. And Sawyer and Nolan on defense start the second period. Puck goes over onto the half wall. Lions able to come away with it. Desi working his way to the net. Goalie makes a big save, hangs in there. Yeah, definitely. Desi's shooting one right off the beak of the goalie there. Another offensive zone face-off. We've got David. Face-off goes into the corner. Lions away with possession. David down below the net. Hits the brakes. Trying to find someone out front. Dishes it off to Huey. Huey trying to get it back down to David. Gets intercepted but shot around the boards. Rivers the first one over there. Eliminates his man. Merrick able to step down, keep the puck in. He's staying with it. He's got it below the goal line. He's got his head up looking for something. He throws it out in front, goes through the crowd over to the other side. River doing a good job covering him on the point. Steps down, pokes the puck in deep. Hockey Factory really struggling to get the puck out. Great job by Mountain Lions putting this pressure on. Try to shoot it out, and the puck does come out. Merrick unable to hold that one in. He goes over D to D. Luca Cipriani. Luca gets it up to Huey. Huey's starting to head up the ice. He makes a move to the outside, takes a bump, but David Moore is there. He's got the puck down below the net. Looking back door. Puck comes out in front. Goalie makes a save. Now it's on Gavin's stick. He gets a shot to the net. Another big save by that goalie. Trying to get a give and go out of the corner. Close. Hockey Factory trying to come away with the puck. They try to shoot it out of the zone. Gus does a good job holding the line there, sending it back down low. David with the puck, gets it up to Gus. Gus shoots it back down low. Lions trying to get a change in the middle of all this. Wes is tied up with a player behind the net. Banker comes in. It's physical on his player, able to get possession of the puck back. He's got his head up. Oh, just loses a handle on that. He was looking. Puck pops out to the D. Gavin steps down. He gets it over. Partially blocked. West gets a shot on net. Block goes over the net. Garvey with it. Cycles it down low to Banker. Banker working up. Tries to send it over. Finds West out in front. West goes back to Gavin. Gavin gets a shot towards the net. Gets blocked off the glass behind the net. Hockey Factory shooting it back up. Can't get it out of the zone. Gus sending one to the net. Deflected. Probably a high stick in front, but play continues. West takes a big hit in the corner there. Puck is still in the corner. Lions kind of all over the ice there. They try to shoot it out. Gavin steps up, is able to hold the zone there. He makes a good little razzle-dazzle move to find some time and space. Dishes it over to Garvey. Garvey goes top cheddar. What an unbelievable shot. He went top shelf where mom keeps the cookies. That was unbelievable pressure for like 2 lines. They couldn't get it out. We were able to maintain possession the whole time, being able to change from one line to the other, which ultimately resulted in a goal. Solid defense. Great job by Gavin and Gus there to hold the line and keep plays alive. On the ice now for the Lions, you got Desi's line, Weinreich and Vito. Nolan and Sawyer on the point. Hockey Factory able to get the puck out. Sawyer's going to be the first one back. She's got her head up looking. It's a good outlet pass to Weinreich. He finds Desi. Desi kind of goes into the corner, hits the brakes. He's looking for Nolan. Nolan circles towards the net, gets a shot on net. Good block by the player there. Now he's heading up the ice. Got a one-on-one against Sawyer. He's going to shoot from distance, goes wide. Shot from a tough angle there, goes wide. Fan on a one-timer. Puck's back on Sawyer's stick. Defender was able to hold the zone there, but Desi came in, picked up some loose change and head down the ice. He turns the puck over. Hockey Factory trying to head back up, but Luca with a full head of steam coming off the bench was able to catch up to that play. Great outlet pass by Vito over to Dylan Weinreich, gives it back to Vito. Vito down low, trying to get it out front. Got Merrick. He gets a shot towards the net. Lions in the middle of a change. Got David's line out here now. Looks like the Hockey Factory just going to shoot the puck down the ice. Going to be an icing. Lions will have an offensive zone face-off. David, River, and Huey up front with Luca and Merrick on the back end. Lions come away with possession. Huey circles, gets a shot towards the net. Goalie makes a save there. Hockey Factory trying to break it out. They get out of the zone momentarily, gets back on Luca's stick. He goes to David. David looking to drive down the wall with speed. Gets the puck knocked off him, but he gets it back. He circles down behind the net, tries to get it out in front. Here comes Merrick stepping down. He's going to dish it off to River. River back to Merrick. Merrick over to Huey. Huey circling in. He finds Luca collapsing down. He gets a good shot. Again, right off the mask of the Hockey Factory goalie, who does a good job of managing that rebound. Not letting anything pop out. Third period. David goes in for the face-off. Goes to the half wall there. Huey shoots it down below. Hockey Factory unable to get the puck out. Merrick steps down. Shoots it down to River. River back up to Merrick. Merrick shoots it down low. Huey going in, giving chase. David Moore over there and some support. They try to shoot it up, but Cipriani was there. Luca passes over to River. River sends one to the net, goes high and wide. David Moore cycles it back down low to Huey. Huey working up the half wall. This puck taken away from him momentarily. He chips it down in towards the middle. Hockey Factory gets there first, and they just shoot it down the ice. They're going to wave off icing. Luca gets the puck. Makes an outlet pass to Huey. Couldn't quite handle that. Merrick able to come in, get support. Tries to go out the other side. River down there battling down below. David Moore comes. He's going to use his wheels to get around a player, and he's heading up the ice now. He's going to keep the puck wide. He's driving. He's got someone on the back door. That River makes a pass over, just got into his skate, couldn't get any lumber on that. Lions go for a change. You got the Bankert line coming out. Hockey Factory player trying to get the puck up the ice. Gavin's able to neutralize that. He's looking to head back up the ice. He's driving the puck wide, makes the turn, trying to make a pass. Ends up as a shot on goal. Puck pops out. Oh, Gus backed off. Hockey Factory player, Gus doing a great job of forcing that player wide. Hockey Factory still with possession, trying to work the puck down low. Dangerously sitting there in the slot. Lions able to get the puck out. It's on West's stick now. He gets a shot towards the net. Blocker saved by the Hockey Factory goalie. Garvey cycles it down low to Bankert. Bankert back up to Garvey. Puck comes out to the point. Gus gets a shot on net. Good tip in front by Garvey. Gets another crack at it too. Great save by the Hockey Factory goalie there. They're able to work the puck out. West goes back up the boards. Now Bankert's streaking down. He gets around a defender. He makes pass out in front. Oh, Gavin with a great shot on net. The goalie flashes the glove, makes an excellent save. We're going to get a goaltending change. No. It was a great save. Finish his session. Hockey Factory makes a goalie change halfway through the game. I got to tip my hat to their first goalie. He made probably a good 50 saves. Excellent effort there. Back to the game, we got Desmond line out there with Nolan and Sawyer. Nolan's going to get a shot towards the net, blocked down in front. Dylan Weinreich comes out with the puck. He heads up towards the D, does a little scissor cycle with Sawyer as she drops down, picks up the puck. It ends up back over on Nolan's stick. He makes a good little stick handling move to get around. He's still got possession. It's on the half wall. And Vito battling hard there. Lions able to get the puck down low to Weinreich. Tries to do a give and go with Vito. Doesn't get there, but on the side of the net, Weinreich's able to dig the puck off the side of the net and get a shot towards the net. Goalie makes a great save. Really good when you get a new goalie in to really just try to create that chaos in front of them, make them uncomfortable as quick as possible. On the ice, you got David, Nolan, and Sawyer. Nolan misfired a little bit there. Hockey Factory's able to come out. Huey saw it on the back check there. Bumps his player off the puck, gives Sawyer a little space to go and get that puck. Hockey Factory comes out, tries to get a shot towards the net. Huey blocks that, goes into the corner. River with the puck now, tries to make a pass over to Sawyer in front. Somewhat of a dangerous pass. Nonetheless, the play is moved down below the goal line. Hockey Factory coming out with possession there. Gets around one, loses control there momentarily, gets it back. Tries to get a shot towards the net. Bennett there with a save. Lions able to get the puck out of the ice. Hockey Factory looking to try to get back on offense, get across the blue line. They send a shot from the wall. Bennett makes a save there, sending it over into the corner. Lions trying to work to get the puck out of the zone. Didn't do it. Sawyer has to go back. Chips it up to River. River can't connect with David on the pass there, so the puck stays in the zone. Hockey Factory with possession again. They go low to high. That defender shoots it back down low. Sawyer the first one there. Unable to get the puck past that person, but she gets it back, and she's going to shoot it down. They've definitely been out there for an extended time, and I think Sawyer was looking for a line change there. Bankert, West, and Garvey be your forward group out on the ice. Luca and Merrick on the back end. Hockey Factory get possession of the puck off the face-off. They try to look backdoor, doesn't connect. Puck comes out. Shot from the point goes up and over the net. Make an outlet pass. I think Merrick was actually looking for West on the far side, and Dylan with all his speed got in there. Dylan with the puck over to Garvey. Garvey's going to circle back, hit the brakes. Great little move there. Now he's got some time and space as they head up the ice now. West going to the net hard. Garvey going down below. He hits the brakes. They're able to knock the puck off his stick there momentarily, but he goes back and gets it. Looking for a pass out in front. Bounces over Bankert's stick. Hockey Factory comes back. They make a pass up the middle. Players working to the outside. Merrick with a great stick there, knocks it off him, but another player coming in, tries to get it to the front of the net. Luca takes away that opportunity. Here comes Garvey. Garvey over to West. West with some space. Fans on a pass, but still stays with it. Now he sends it back out in front. Nobody home. Hockey Factory shoots it out, but Gavin collects it in the neutral zone. He hits the brakes. He heads back in. He finds a streaking Dylan Weinreich. Hits the brakes. Got some spins in him. Gets it over to Vito. Vito gets a shot towards the net. Goes off the side of the net. Puck pops out to Gus. Gus heading downhill. Gets a shot towards the net. Vito looking for a tip there. Goes wide. Vito with the puck, goes down low to Weinreich, who walks out from behind the net trying to stuff a wraparound in. Met with a lot of Hockey Factory resistance there. Big save by the goalie. Again, just more great offensive pressure and composure and cycling and head up and passing, getting the D involved. You know, just a great all-around offensive effort here. Vito battling on the half boards. Puck pops out on the Weinreich's stick. He was looking for a pass to Desi up in the high slot. Gets picked off. They try to get out. Gavin neutralizes that. Tries to go cross ice to Weinreich. The Hockey Factory player intercepts that. And they're trying to break the puck out. Puck's able to stay in momentarily. Everybody's swinging at it and missing. It's like a wiffle ball game. Puck does come out to the red line. Gus sends it over to Dez. Dez gets around a few defenders. Looking to pass it out in front. Gets deflected back down low. Vito, the first one there, cycles it. Puck comes out in front. Weinreich still there, battling in front, trying to pull the trigger. Just couldn't. Good shot from the point. Gavin tipped in front. The goalie was able to track that one. Goaltending for the Hockey Factory has been extremely impressive. Got an offensive zone face-off. David goes in. Hockey Factory try to shoot it up the board. Sawyer was there. She passes down to Mora. Mora goes down low to River. River trying to find Huey out front. Pass just gets deflected there. Goes over into the far corner. David Mora is there. Comes out. He's looking for another play in front. Oh, puck pops out. Sawyer gets it. She maintains composure. She goes down low to River. River trying to go back up to Sawyer. Gets intercepted. Hockey Factory shoots it out of the zone. Sawyer's back to get it. Goes D to D over to Nolan. Nolan tries to get it up to Huey. Hockey Factory gets possession there for a minute, but the puck trickles back into the zone with the player still in. So we're going to have an offsides. Hockey Factory able to shoot the puck in to the Lion zone. Comes to Nolan. He makes a pass over to River. River's looking to head up the ice. He drives wide. Turns, makes a pass over to Mora, just a little bit out of his reach. He stretches to get the puck over to Sawyer. He gets it over to Nolan, heads downhill, and gets a good shot on net. Another good save by the Hockey Factory goalie. Bankert, Garvey, Bastine be your forward group with Luca Cipriani and Merrick in the back end. Hockey Factory able to get the puck out of the zone. But Bankert gets a shot towards the net. Only makes the save. Bankert comes out of the half wall with the puck. He goes down low, trying to find an option. He's got someone hooking and everyone. He leaves it for Merrick. Merrick battling on the boards. Hockey Factory able to come out with a puck. Dylan hard on the back check there. Got to be careful not to take a penalty. That player drops it. Gets it over to Bennett. Oh, Dylan Bankert with a good stick there to eliminate. Great opportunity by the Hockey Factory. Somehow that wasn't called offsides, which it definitely was, but nonetheless, play continues. Hockey Factory heading up the ice, try to make a pass, doesn't connect. He regains control on that. Great collapse by Garvey, hustling on the back check there to take away that opportunity. Dylan Bankert tries to pass it over to Luca, just ahead. He pokes it, tries to track it down, but the Hockey Factory goalie comes out and covers it. Couple seconds left here in the second period. Desi line out with Gavin and Gus. Desi with possession. Ooh. Tries to go far side to Weinreich. Hits a body in front, almost goes far post. Comes back to Gus. Gus gets a shot toward the net. Big save there. And that's going to bring us to the end of the second period. We'll be back for the third momentarily. All right, back for third period action. Desi line to get us started off with Gus and Gavin on the point. Gavin gets it up to Vito. Vito circling back into the zone. He's going to dump it ahead over to Weinreich. Mishandle a little bit on the blue line. Very aggressive on the back check, trying to get that back. Player is able to shoot it in. Gavin goes back to retreat. Gets it over to Gus. Gus up to Weinreich. Weinreich takes a big hit, gets hauled down. Hockey Factory comes away with the puck, tries to get a shot towards the net. Gus blocks that down. Puck down behind the Lions net. Chips it over. Gus picks it up. He's heading up the ice. It's a pass over to Dez. Dez over to Vito. Vito drops it off to Gavin. Gavin and Vito playing pitch and catch. Gavin gets it over to Dez. Dez looking to load up. Hockey Factory goalie makes a good blocker save there. Puck comes back. Good little play to get it out to Dez. Dez with a little bit of a mishandle. Has to retreat back to the neutral zone to regroup. He's looking to head back in. Can't get around the defender. They gain the red line, and they're just going to dump it in and change. Gus goes back. Retrieve the puck. Got his head up, heading up the ice. Got about as far as the blue line, and they were able to get it out momentarily. Lions shoot it back in. David Moore coming in at about 75 miles an hour, able to steal that puck. Nolan trying to hold the puck in on the blue line. It does pop out. Hockey Factory's there. They're trying to make a pass to the middle. Player that wasn't there. Goes to River. River back to Sawyer. Sawyer back to River. River back to Sawyer. Sawyer looking to head up the ice. She's got to circle back. She regroups with Nolan. Nolan comes over to River. River tries to chip it out to Huey, a little bit ahead of him. Hockey Factory able to break the puck out. They get across the red line and dump it in. Sawyer with an outlet pass over to River. River chips it up to David. David heading up the ice. Drives to the far side, finds River wide open. River mishandles for a second, but still plenty of time to get a shot off. Big save by the Hockey Factory goalie. Bankert line coming out on the ice. Sawyer and Nolan on defense. Got a running clock now. Hockey Factory comes away with the puck. They try to send it up out of the boards. It's on West's stick right now. He makes a little bit of move. Gets it over to Nolan. Nolan gets a shot towards the net, goes wide. Garvey getting one back towards the net, goes off the side. Bankert there trying to make a pass over to Garvey. Just got away from him a little bit. Hockey Factory tries to break it out. West goes back to retrieve it, makes a little indirect pass off the boards to Bankert. Lions trying to reestablish forecheck. Possession in the offensive zone. Puck's able to come out. Sawyer goes D to D, back up to West. West trying to get the puck to the middle, gets deflected down behind the net. Dylan Bankert there. Puck comes up to Merrick. Merrick gets it over to Garvey. Garvey trying to get it over to Luca. Doesn't come out. Luca's able to shoot it back down low. Trying to chip it up. It comes up front. Merrick shoots the puck into the middle. West was trying to get a little stick on him. Merrick heading downhill, gets a good shot on net. Big save. West is able to take that puck away. He tries to send it out in front. Just bounces off the goalie's pad there and gets away from Weinreich. He was looking for Weinreich in front of the net. Hockey Factory working their way back down the ice. Luca takes the puck away. He takes a long shot, goes wide short side. Pop out the other side. Vito was there. Now he's heading down. He takes a no-look shot. He had his head up looking for pass the whole way and send a shot to the net. Great save by the Hockey Factory goalie there. Vito again coming back out, tries to send a soft pass to Weinreich up front. What a great little play there and unbelievable save. Vito again with a puck out to Desi. Desi just had to rip one. This little kind of half one-timer there, but he goes upstairs and finally able to beat this second Hockey Factory goalie. Yeah, they're getting solid goaltending for sure.
I think probably all weekend with that.
All right, same forward group out there. Now we got Gavin and Gus on D. Hockey Factory player trying to get around around Gavin. Desi steps in, lays his shoulder into him. Puck comes off his stick, over to Gus. Gus is able to get it up to Weinreich, who makes a great outlet pass to Vito. Vito's down below. Just make a pass over. Ends up coming up to the point. Puck ends up down the corner. Great little quick shot there. Desi, good pass from below the goal line to Weinreich with not much time and space there, and he gets a shot on net. And a good save again by the Hockey Factory goalie. River, David, and Huey up front. Nolan and Sawyer on D. Puck comes back to Nolan. He shoots it down low. David Morrow tries to just advance it a little bit further behind the net. Hockey Factory player makes a good move. Get around a defender, get the puck out of the zone. And shoot across side. Nolan's the first one there. He gets his feet taken out. No penalty there, but puck comes over to Sawyer. Sawyer with composure gets it up to River. River trying to chip it up to David. It's mishandled there. Puck finally does come out of the zone. Defender's able to elude some pressure there. Gets a long-range shot. Bennett gloves that one down. Sets it down on the ice for Sawyer to play. Sawyer makes a pass up to River. Ultimately able to get it out of the zone. The Hockey Factory player gets it away from River. Starts heading back the other way. Takes a long-range shot, and Bennett's going to absorb that one. And we'll have a defensive zone face-off. You get a running clock here in the third just because of the goal differential. They didn't even put up the 7th goal on the scoreboard. Lions are battling in the defensive zone on the half wall here. You got Bankert, looks like Garvey and Merrick battling. The puck does pop out to the defender. He sends a long range shot. Goes wide of Bennett. Puck's on Luca's stick. Luca hits the brakes, buys himself some time and space. Hockey Factory player actually missed trying to hit him and packed it into the boards himself. Luca heading down the ice. He's driving hard, cuts the brakes. He's trying to get shots to the net. It's on Wes's stick right now. Wes goes up to Merrick, gets under his stick. Merrick retreats back. He goes over to Dylan Bankert. Bankert makes a nice little move, gets around one, tries to get it up to Garvey. Just out of his reach. It looked like it tipped off the end of Garvey's stick. I'm not sure that the ref saw that. Nonetheless, we're going to have an icing. Desi's line on the ice with Gavin and Gus. Gavin's able to chip it away from the player over into the other corner. Gus giving chase. They're able to work the puck up to Weinreich, who makes a great outlet pass to Dez. Dez trying to head up the ice. Gets the puck knocked away from him. Weinreich's going to go back to Gus. Gus over to Gavin. Gavin quickly moves it up to Vito. Vito makes a soft little area pass out to Weinreich. Gets a shot on net. Big save by the goalie there. Weinreich with the puck behind the net. He's scanning, looking. He goes up to the point to Gavin. Gavin quickly back down to Weinreich. He's going to turn and cycle it back down low where Vito is. Vito takes a hit, comes away with possession. Slides it out in front. Desi was there. Weinreich picks up the loose change, shoots it wide. Vito trying to get it back out in front to Desi. Ends up on the Hockey Factory stick, and they're going to shoot it down the ice for an icing. On the ice, you got David's line, Sawyer and Nolan on the back end. Puck's down, goes behind the net. Huey does a good job getting there first and just chipping it out front. Chaos in front. Goalie's just trying to lay on the puck. He hangs in there for a whistle. Pucks and bodies to the net. Always a big fan of that. Hockey Factory comes away with the puck. Huey hard on the back check there. Angling that player out. He comes away with the puck. He's looking to enter the zone. It's across the blue line. Hockey Factory able to get the puck away from him, head back up the zone. They lose it in their feet there for a second. They go cross ice, trying to regroup. Huey able to pick his pocket there. He tries to slip a pass through the defender's skates over to Mora. Ends up in the corner, but David back with possession of the puck, working behind the net. Hockey Factory chip it up to the boards. David Mora hard on the back check. He's actually going to get a penalty here, I'm guessing probably for tripping. Oh, they're calling him for holding. So Mountain Lions will be on the penalty kill. Forward group's going to be Dylan Banker and Wes, with Luca and Merrick on the back end. Hockey Factory's actually out on the power play, but they've got 4 guys out on the ice. I wonder how long until they realize that they need one more. Nonetheless, we got 4-on-4 action here. Now the fans are realizing, probably because I'm talking. There we go. Now we got a power play going. Puck's on Luca's stick right now. He finds a little seam. He's going to go exploit. He's able to work his way into the offensive zone. Cuts into the middle. Good shot. Big save. Goalie swallows up a rebound. Wholesale change. Garvey and Desi up front with Gus and Gavin on the back end. Hockey Factory comes away with possession off the face-off. They get to the red line and not much further. They're going to regroup. D try to make an outlet pass on the other side. Doesn't quite connect. Ends up back on Garvey's stick here. He's just going to calm and collective. Come back out of the zone, make a D-to-D pass, and we're able to shoot the puck in the zone. Good safe penalty killing play there. Garvey makes an outlet pass to Gavin. Gavin finds Vito with some speed. Penalty's over now. Vito tries to go far side. Should be an interference there, I would think. Go, the player engaged into Vito before the puck was even in the vicinity. So the Hockey Factory's gonna finish the game off on the penalty kill. Got Desi's line, less than a minute. Sawyer and Nolan. Puck pops out. It's Dylan Weinreich, and he shoots wide. Great opportunity there. He gets possession of the puck, comes back around the net, gets it up to Nolan. Nolan back out to Weinreich. Weinreich and Vito trying to do a give and go from below the goal line, comes back out. Nolan and Sawyer playing some D-to-D catch. Sawyer goes back over to Nolan. Nolan down low to Weinreich. Vito got it, trying to find Weinreich, busting to the net. Hockey Factory get there first. They shoot it in, goes wide of Bennett. Down to the final 10 seconds here. Sawyer looking to head up the ice. Looks like your Mountain Lions are going to win this one 7-0, and it's great to see Bennett get a shutout. All the excellent plays had all weekend, so just another little bonus reward. Great effort by the Mountain Lions, and I'm guessing that we'll be playing in the championship game tomorrow.
I would think.
I would think,
Yeah.
but tune in for an official announcement. Thank you guys for joining.